What is up, Lunker League? So I had an opportunity to get out with my man, AnyFishCanGetIt. We're on the tugboat, tearing them up at the DDam. So let's check that out. Normally doesn't, but it's an extreme cold front too. Yeah, most of the time it's thick, man. Like even though you come later, most of the time it gets pretty thick. Is that you? Yeah. Yep.
Come on, baby. Wanna grab the net, bro?
Huh?
Oh, he's a good one.
All right.
Appreciate that, bro.
No problem. And he got him on the wait list. Wacky at that. All right.
My boy, largemouth lunkin.
Yeah.
Had to get
all
him
right.
on there. That's my boy. Little chunker. First one on.
Yeah, you were.
Catch your release, baby.
All right, so my man's on again. Uh-oh.
I got it.
Oh, okay. My man's on again.
Nice little chunker. Get on him. Catch your release, baby.
Let's go right. Oh, darn. Well, I just don't think I was getting it down. Oh. Look at that. Huh? Yeah. Yeah, with the wind, it's just harder to get it down. I like this technique when there's less wind. Because the bass want it, you just got to get it down there to them. That's it. Could work them toolies some more. They're there. They're definitely there.
You want to go back to the toolie right there?
Yeah, we can, and just go there in just a few. I'd say so. Like that, see? Nice. Even though it's a little guy. If you can get them down there, come on, you. Come on. There you go. Yeah. You up on one?
Come on, baby.
All right.
Come on, baby.
That's a nice one too. Nice one on a little light tackle. All right.
Chunker.
Yeah, man. There you go. Nice.
This place holds fish. This little spot right here.
All right, y'all. So just caught this one. Did not have my camera on. So that's all bad, but hey, we on it. You get it?
No, I just cut it right there. Too far down.
Oh yeah, man. That's finesse fishing though. There we go. Mother. Ah! Woo!
Good one, bro.
That was my fault. Alright folks, I've been being terrible with my catches. Didn't film that one for y'all either. Got him though. Alright. Alright, let's go ahead. Boom, let's let him go. Oh no, that wasn't it. I bumped something. Okay. Let's see if I can get it up in this pot. There we go. Oh, sorry about that again. All right, guy. There you go. All right, hold on. All right. Here we go, folks. Nice little one on the jig. Let's go ahead and get him back. Whatever it was. There you are. Is that him?
Ah,
But not that small. But yeah, that might be the pattern up over these treetops, huh? What up, Lunker League? I had a great time out there with Any Fish Can Get It. We've done a few videos before, but that's a busy man. If you haven't checked out his music, you should do that. His videos. If you're into multi-species catches, he's definitely one to look out for. Does a great job. One of my homies here from Los Banos. Now let's get into this day. So today he was throwing the wacky rig Cinco around, weightless in fact, even with the wind. I tried a wide variety of options of where I got bit. I didn't eventually get bit on the weightless wacky rig Cinco. I also went to the drop shot and caught quite a few of jig fish. Once again, with this new GoPro, the battery situation, it died, so I wasn't able to get all my catches on there. But here's a few things I learned from that day. So he was using a Gary Yamamoto Cinco, which definitely we know catch fish. I generally throw that on a weightless Texas rig type style. What I came to find out, especially with the wind, is that my Yum Dinger would not sink properly. When it comes to Gary Yamamoto's, of course, they're made from a different material and they have a high salt content. That allows them to sink properly and get that action that you're looking for, even in slightly windy situations, which was helping to bring about his success because he was definitely smashing them on that technique. Whereas I was moving through various techniques, and what I was trying to discover ultimately was the proper rate of fall I needed to trigger those fish at this time. And I did find that within the drop shot on a few, and then I also found some bass that were actually looking down. Some look up, some look down, depending on what's going on in the area. If they're looking up, having that right type of fall or trigger that strike. If they're looking down, that's where the jig became successful. So learned quite a bit. Of course, not all Cincos are the same. Many times, Yum Dingers come in handy. They're an excellent brand, an excellent group of baits. Other times you'll see Gary Yamamoto's, of which I use quite often, really come into play. They have a great action, they have a high salt content, and generally that triggers that bite. I generally use them Texas rigged because when I'm doing my wacky rig Cinco, many times I'll have to admit I've been lazy where I just put the hook right through, and that's why I've enjoyed the tougher variety of Cinco that comes from the Yum side. But to overall get those bites, you definitely want to go with a Gary Yamamoto, especially if it's a slightly windy situation. If it's bluebird, flat, you can get away with some Yum dingers, and that's generally when I am throwing the weightless wacky rig Cinco and getting the most success, and that's when those Yum dingers really come into play. If you need to get it down there a little quicker, and get that action out of them, then I definitely suggest the Gary Yamamoto's. So once again, my people, I want to thank you very much for hanging in there with me. I love my Lunker League. If you have not been here before and you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I have many videos for you to take a look at, doing a wide variety of things. I've been getting on the boats more and more just to show you a little different action of what's going on. Also, make sure you check out my friend AnyFishCanGetIt. And as always, stay tuned for the next one.